Well, good day, it's Loey Ferret. We are reading through the visual novel Sayonota, or The Song of Saya. Last episode, we focused more on Koji, who had been pushed down to the bottom of the well, which kind of makes sense. If you get pushed into a well, you typically end up at the bottom. Hence my stupid statement. Anyway, he was at the bottom of the well, but he was rescued by Ruko Tambo. Dr. Tambo, who, despite being quite an attractive lady, actually has a bit of a sinister mind to herself, and finds out that she was packing heat too. And, with a big part, we found Dr. Ogai after all this time. Ogai Masahiko was at the bottom of the well too, but down in a hidden passage, but long since dead. Anyway, Koji passed out, and this is where we are. When he wakes, Koji finds himself lying on something dry and soft. A bed is a bed, he thinks to himself, even one that smells of mold and dust, and especially after sleeping in cold mud all night. There are no lights hanging from the ceiling, but the soft, warm light of a lamp fills the room. Simple furnishings, non-existent decor. Koji realizes he's in Ogai's cabin, in the bedroom that he searched before Fuminori pushed him into the well. You awake? Ruko is sitting in a chair against the wall, her expression blank as she studies the piles of documents on the table in front of her. She must have brought him up from Ogai's underground lab. She turns a page, then takes a bite from the sandwich in her free hand. If you feel up to eating, there's food over there. Without looking up from the files, she gestures towards the convenience store bag sitting on the nightstand. How did I get here? Koji can't imagine that a woman, even a woman like Ruka, could have climbed out of the well with him on her back. There was a sealed door behind one of the bookshelves down there, Ruka mutters, taking care not to let the explanation interfere with her reading or eating. When I finally got it open, it led to the boiler room underneath the cabin. The other side was hidden with a thin layer of mortar. I figured that's how he got most of his supplies down there. Once he had everything he needed, he could seal it up and use the well instead. Pretty thorough. Was there really something in there that he needed to hide? There used to be. This is the last of it. Having finished her sandwich, Ruko picks up some unsorted papers with her free hand and waves them in the air. Not all scholars want to get on the stage of a symposium and show their research to the world, you know. Some nutcases get their kicks by learning secrets no one else knows, and by being buried with those secrets in hidden tombs that no one will ever find. Koji still hasn't the slightest idea what Ogai's secret might have been. And from what Ruku said in that tunnel, however, he can guess that Fuminori is somehow involved. What happened to Fuminori? Koji asks desperately, no longer caring who he gets answers from. What does he have to do with that body down there? And just what is it that you're after? That's what I'm trying to find out, Ruku replies coldly, as though Koji's concerns are none of hers. Sakisa said that he was acting on behalf of one of Ogai's relatives.
それは俺も聞いてます。
Yes, he told me the same thing.
そう
Well,
か、一貫してるんだな。
at least that's consistent. Ruka pulls several sheets of loose leaf paper from a different file.
だが王外に血縁者はいない。私は咲坂君が嘘をついているものとばかり思っていた。
The truth is, Ogai has no relatives. I thought Sakisa was simply lying.
だが、もう一つの可能性を考えるべきだった。彼は王外の親族を名乗る何者かにそそのかされていたのかもしれない。
However, there was another possibility I should have considered. He might have been tricked by someone claiming to be Ogai's family. Ruka pauses, then looks sidelong at Koji.
サヤという名前に心当たりは？
Does the name Saya ring a bell? Saya, as I've been calling him, but Saya.
さや？いいえ、誰なんですか？
Saya? No. Who is that?
さて誰なのか何なのか、読めば読むほどわからなくなっていく。
Who or what is the question, but the more I read, the less I understand. She sighs bitterly, then returns her attention to the papers in her hand.
間違いなく言えるのは、そいつが王外の研究の核にあるものらしいということだけだ。
All I can say for sure is that it appears to be the focus of Ogai's research.
もし咲坂君がこのサヤと呼ばれるものとすでに深く関わっているのなら、彼はもう引き返せないところまで踏み込んでいるということになる。
If Sakisara is involved with whatever Saya is, then he's already past the point of no return. The icy certainty in Ruka's voice sends a chill down Koji's spine.
だとしたらどうするつもりなんです、文則を。
Is so? Then what will you do with him? He has to ask, even though he already knows the answer.
さっきも言ったよね。1年前の私も手元に銃を持ってればってどれだけ後悔したか知れないんだ。
It's like I said, Ruka replies, smirking at the tension in Koji's voice. I have no idea how many times I wish I'd killed a guy when I had the chance.
もう二度と後悔するつもりはない。
I won't make the same mistake twice.
俺が警察に行けば済むことです。
If I go to the police, it'll be all over. Ruka doesn't respond, as though she doesn't even hear what Koji just said.
文則がやったことは殺人未遂です。俺が訴えれば、あいつは犯罪者として。
Even if he tried to kill me, Koji presses persistently. If I press charges, he'll be arrested, and...
目撃者は、物証は、咲坂君が君を殺す動機は？
Ruka cuts him off harshly. You have witnesses? Proof? What was Sakisa's motive?
なあ、トノ君。君は警察の仕事についてひどく勘違いしている。
You know, Taho, you're completely misunderstanding what the police do.
彼らの職分は正義を貫くことでも、市民の安全を守ることでもない。
Their job isn't to fight for justice, or even to keep the people safe.
そんな。
What are you saying?
不条理な物事について、きちんと条理に沿った体裁を整える。
Finding reasonable explanations. Finding reasonable explanations for unreasonable events. That's what the police are for.
彼らの思考はいつだって、より理解しやすい方、より説明しやすい方に傾いていく。
They always choose to believe the simplest, most logical explanation.
それこそ、水が低い方へ低い方へと流れていくように。
Just like how water always flows downhill.
事実がどうあろうと彼らには興味ない。彼らが感知するところではないんだよ。小説より奇なる事実なんてものは。
They aren't interested in the truth. They don't care. They don't know or care that the truth is often stranger than fiction.
そこまで決めつけることないでしょう。話してみなければわかりませんよ。
The ambulance or whatever it is. Surely they're not all like that. I won't know until I try.
そう、わからない。そこが問題だ。
Exactly, Ruku states, as she pulls another sandwich out of the bag. That's the problem. She hasn't spared Koji a second glance since looking at him earlier. Even while talking, her attention is always focused on the papers in front of her.
君が錯乱した親友の手で井戸に落とされたと主張する。
Let's say you accuse your friend of pushing you into a well.
すると、警察はあと2つばかり真実の候補を用意するだろう。君が狂言自殺で親友を陥れようとしてるとか。
In addition to your statement, the police would consider two alternative versions of the truth. Maybe you're making it all up to frame your friend.
あるいはもっとシンプルに、事故で井戸に落ちた君が錯乱して親友を疑ってるとか。
Or, even simpler, it was an accident. You fell into the well by yourself, and the shock has made you paranoid or delusional.
この3案のどれかが捜査っていうレースで勝ちを競うわけだ。勝ち馬は誰にもわからない。
These three possibilities will compete to see which comes out as the most convincing evidence. With the most convincing evidence, no one knows which will be the winner.
こんな博打に君は寝台潰すまでかける気かい？
Are you willing to bet everything you have on your truth? Damn, she sells a good story. Koji has no response. Can he really explain with cold, clear logic what drove Feminary to do what he did? How can he convince anyone else when he doesn't even understand it himself?
そして一番の問題は。
And here's the biggest problem, Ruko says calmly, cutting into Koji's thoughts.
君がそういう乱痴気騒ぎに手こずっている隙に、先坂文則を追い詰めるチャンスを逃すことだよ。
While you're raising hell with the police, we'll lose our chance to corner Sakisa.
身辺で火の手が上がれば、彼は手遅れになる前にさっさと姿をくらますだろう。そうやってまた万事が振り出しに戻る。
If he sees trouble coming, he'll go into hiding, and then we'll be right back at square one. She pauses to take another bite of her sandwich before finishing.
私が鴎外を取り逃がしたようにね。
Just like when I let Ogai get away. A heavy silence falls upon him, with only the soft rustling of papers turning in Ruko's hands to mark the passage of time.
教えてくださいよ、先生。
Please tell me, Doctor, Koji says, his hushed voice breaking through the quiet.
あなたが警察を差し置いてまで処刑しようなんて思うほど、そこまで許しがたいことって何なんです？
What crime is...
鴎外って人は、あの地下室で何をやってたんですか？
What crime is so unforgivable that you're determined to take justice into your own hands? What exactly did Ogai do in that room down there? Once again, Ruko ignores Koji's question. This time, however, Koji doesn't back down. His silent glare demands her attention as she pores through the documents before her. After some time, Ruko rearranges the papers in her hand and sets them aside, as though having come to some conclusion. She then turns her chair to face Koji for the first time since he awoke.
なあ、殿君。
Listen, To. Her hard stare belies the calmness of her voice.
君はここいら辺で降りた方がいい。ナスカ日光の温泉でゆっくり羽を伸ばして、何もかも忘れる気になってから東京に戻ってきなさい。
You need to get out of this while you still can. There are a lot of fine hot springs around here. Go relax, and don't return to Tokyo until you're ready to forget any of this ever happened. That sentence reads wrong. Until you're ready to forget any of this ever happened. That any of this ever happened.
忘れろ。
Forget? Koji feels anger rise within him.
近江は俺の恋人でした。文則は俺の親友でした。それを忘れろと。
Omi was my girlfriend. Feminary was my best friend. And you're telling me to forget about them?
そうだ、忘れろ。これは提案じゃない。警告だ。
Yeah, forget about him, Ruka replies, coolly rebuffing Koji's anger. This isn't a suggestion. It's a warning.
今まではどうであれ。これからの君の人生に その二人は一切関わりを持たないだろう。断言してもいい。
Whatever they were to you, that's all over now. You'll never see them again. I guarantee it.
じゃあ筑波は
Then what about Tsukuba? Koji shouts, unable to control himself.
彼女はどうなる？あの子は電話口で俺に助けを求めてた。どこかでひどい目に遭わされてたんだ。
She begged me to help on the phone. Something terrible was happening to her.
そりゃ何十時間前の話かね。
And how many hours ago was that?
私が君を助けてから何時間経ったと思う？そうでなければ、井戸の中の君があと何時間持ったと思う？
Do you know how much time has passed since I saved you? How much longer do you think you would have lasted down there if I hadn't? She shakes her head.
彼女はとっくに死んでるだろう。誰もが君ほど幸運だなんて思わない方がいい。
She shakes her head, then declares coldly, "It's too late. She's already dead. Don't expect everyone to be as lucky as you."
あんたは
You heartless. Koji growls, unable to suppress his anger.
あの井戸で俺の死体を見つけても、あんたなんとも思わなかったんだろうな。
If you'd found me dead in that well, you wouldn't have thought anything of it, would you?
そりゃ覚悟してたからね。まさか生きてるとは思わなかったよ。
I was prepared for that, of course, Ruku said with a shrug, unfazed by Koji's I hardly expected to find you alive. It is futile to argue with this woman, Koji realizes. Her values are fundamentally different from his own. Nothing he can ever say will move her. Koji gets out of bed and stands on shaky legs.
どのくらい俺は寝てたんです。
How long have I been asleep?
ざっと半日ばかり。消耗した後速やかに休息が取れるってのは羨ましいね。若いうちだけだよ。そういう無茶が効くのは。
About half a day. I envy your ability to recover so quickly. It's a privilege of youth, so enjoy it while it lasts. Koji looks at his watch and sees it's about 4 in the morning, which means that it's already early evening. It was already early evening when Ruku rescued him. He can't believe that he survived in that well for almost 2 days. Now that the gaps in his memory have been filled and his sense of time has returned, he realizes that it's already Sunday morning. Ruku's right. A lot of time has passed since he spoke to Yo on the phone. Koji grabs a sports drink and 2 jelly snacks from the bag of food that Ruku brought and then heads for the door. His legs are still a little unsteady, but he can compensate for that with sheer willpower.
念のため聞かせてもらうが、どこに行くつもりだい？
Just to make sure, mind telling me where you're going?
東京へ。
Tokyo. Koji replies brusquely. Is that brusquely? Brusquely? I've actually never seen that word before. Word of the day for me. His tone as hard as her.
筑波陽はまだ間に合うかもしれない。彼女を助けに行きます。
Tsukuba might still be alive. I'm going to save her.
人の話を聞かないやつだね、君は。
You just don't listen, do you?
聞く耳持たないのはお互い様でしょう。
I could say the same about you. Koji expecting Ruko to watch him go with that cold, mocking smile of hers. Instead, however, she sighs heavily and rests her jaw in her hands.
もう少し待つ気はないか。こいつのどこかに。
Could you wait a little longer? Somewhere in here. She thrusts her chin at the mountain of papers in front of her.
王外がサヤと名付けたものが何だったのか、答えが隠されてるはずだ。そいつを突き止めて、ちゃんと対策を講じてから動くべきだと私は思う。
Somewhere in here is the answer to what this thing called Saya is. I think you should wait until I figure that out and come up with a plan to deal with it.
筑波が死んでると決めてかかってるあんたなら、当然そう思うでしょうね。
You would think that, since you're already convinced that Tsukuba is dead. In truth, Koji is extremely uneasy about going alone. At the same time, however, he knows that he mustn't depend on Ruko. She made it clear that she doesn't care about saving lives. Teaming up with her will only make it more difficult to salvage something, anything, out of this nightmare.
Tono-kun.
Donoko. Dano. Goroko calls just before Koji steps out of the door.
仮にも一度は殺されかかってるんだ。もう二度と殺されるな。
You almost got killed once already. Don't let it happen again. She picks up something from the table and casually tosses it to Koji. When Koji catches it, he feels its solid weight fill his hand.
これは
This is... Koji stares at the menacing shape of cold metal. It's a revolver, the same one that was clenched in Ogai's skeletal fist.
あと4発入ってる。安全装置はない。引き金を引くだけで弾が出る。
It has 4 more shots. There's no safety, so just pull the trigger to fire.
どこでどう使うかは君の判断に任せるよ。
How you use it is up to you. If Koji were his usual cautious self, he would reject this dangerous offering. Surely no good can come from the barrel of a gun. Except freedom. And yet, without knowing it, Koji has already set foot in Ruka's world. Choosing instinct over reason, he accepts the small but deadly weapon and slides it into his pocket. There is no question that Koji intends to save Yo and bring Femineri to answer for his crimes. In the back of his mind, however, he can hear the footsteps of ruin approaching. Alright, well, whoop-dee-doo. We might leave it here for this episode. Who knows what's coming, but at least Koji did not die. And now we've learnt a little bit more. And Saya, I know I've been calling her Saya, but sorry, my stupid pronunciation. Saya is, we're learning, well, we already know what she is, but now others are learning more about her. Let's see what Ryuko can learn, or what Koji is going to do. Anyway, we'll take care of all that in the next episode. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Well, I guess we'll find out what's coming up next. Till then, enjoy.